Alright people, back again. This time to do prediction video for Season 2, Episode 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, titled Blood in the Streets. Alright, so I watched both little videos, little clips from AMC, and we got one that shows Nick swimming ashore, getting out, and a helicopter flies over, and the camera pans out, and you see all the boats in the water in the harbor. Okay, it's interesting. I think that he's swimming back to check on Alex, which, by the way, several months ago I read somewhere that her name was Charlie. I'm going to see if I can find that out and cite it so you guys don't think I'm loco, but I read somewhere a while back her name was Charlie. Somebody reported that. Can't remember exactly where, but I'll try to figure it out if I can. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, though, to be honest with you, so I really don't care. So he swims back to, I think, to make sure they're okay, ends up getting to shore, finding this refugee camp, or that's what I think it is, some kind of refugee camp, quarantine zone type of thing, probably ran by the military. I think there's a faction of the military, maybe out of San Diego, there's bases there, submarines and ships, and I mean, you know, this part of the military out of those bases could still be functioning. They could still have fuel. They could still have ammunition and means, and they're just going around in the open ocean taking people's shit, basically turning into an elite, large, well-armed group with fucking ships and choppers and tanks and. It wouldn't surprise me a bit, because I thought about that from the regular Walking Dead in several points, like, you know, when they're in Georgia. I mean, there's big-ass bases in Georgia, so you got to think that even if, you know, these military safe zones got overrun, there's still these military bases that are fortified. I mean, you would think that there's still some people there that were at the base when everything went down, and they're held up there, you know, and they formed their own group, probably villains type of groups. I mean, that's pretty much what I would do. Like, if I was on one of these submarines or one of these ships, right, and this all went down, I mean, if I was on a fucking destroyer and this shit went down, I would be taking everything from everyone, and that would explain all the holes in that one sunken boat there, that boat that was belly up, that was capsized. So I think that's pretty along the lines of what they're dealing with, is military gone rogue, you know, vigilante group of military ships and stuff like that. Okay, so Nick gonna get there. He's gonna find, I don't know if he's gonna find Alex there this time, but I think in episode 5 for sure. I don't think he's gonna return to the boat in this episode. I think he's gonna be on shore for the entire episode, and they're gonna leave us hanging as far as that goes. Okay, now back at the ship. Chris, yes, you should shoot them. In the trailer, you see Chris standing next to, I watched it once, I think it was Alicia, saying, should I shoot him? Yes, brother, you should most definitely shoot them. And if you don't think you can live with yourself from shooting them, then just shoot the dinghy. Just pop a couple holes in their raft. Yes, definitely. But, obviously, you know, he likes his sister-in-law there, and she's got nice boobies, so he's going to go along with her. If it's Alicia, it could have been Ophelia. I couldn't really tell who it was exactly, but whoever it was, he's going to go along with, because they're going to be like, oh no, let's help him, and they're going to let him on the boat, and then Madison's it's going to cause a divide, and it's actually going to help our group in the long run, but it's going to cause a divide. Madison's going to want to help. Travis isn't going to want to go against Madison in front of everyone, so he's going to side with her, even though he really doesn't want to take him on. And Strand is going to be like, fuck no, you can't stay on my boat. We are not taking these people in. And as soon as they figure out Strand's not going to let him stay, that's when they pull a gun on Chris, put his head down on the pillow, and, you know, and like how we see in the clip, they have that gun at Chris's head. That's when all that's going to go down. When they figure out Strand ain't going to let him stay. I think sometime during the tussle, Strand gets knocked overboard. I don't think he's unconscious. I don't think he got shot. And I don't think our team, our crew, our group of survivors did it to him. I think it's the other group knocked him in the water, or maybe like somebody pushes him to save him, like they're going to shoot him, he doesn't see him, and then like Travis pushes him overboard, or somebody pushes him overboard to save him from getting shot. I don't know, just something to think of, but I don't think it's our group that did it. For one, there only seems to be one person in the group as far as besides Strand, that is of the same mindset as Strand, and that's Daniel. Okay, Travis understands that we don't want to help people, but he just can't get past the morality to not do it. And plus his wife, or Madison, wants to help everybody because her daughter does and her son does. So I mean, that's just their reality for right now. They just want to help people. So this group is going to help them to understand you can't be helping people. Sure, maybe this group doesn't. Let's just say hypothetically, we know this goes south, but let's just say hypothetically it doesn't go south, right? And they end up becoming part of the team, and you just set a precedent now that you can take people in and it can be safe. And you're going to let your guard down. And one of the times you're going to take in a group, and they're going to kill you in your sleep, and they're going to take your ship, your boat. So this is going to push the group, the side of the group, the part of the group that wants to save and help everybody closer to Strand. Because this is going to show them, fuck, we really shouldn't be helping people because this is what happens. Maybe Strand does get shot, by them. Maybe he catches one in the shoulder or something. I don't think he's going to die, though, and I'm positive it's not our group that did it. Because this is a group of people that wants to help and save people. What are they going to kill them for? I mean, that would be a contradiction. They want to help and save random strangers, but they're going to kill Strand. When really Strand hasn't done anything but be a dick. I mean, he helped them. But really he hasn't done anything productive either. I mean, other than supplying the boat. He didn't even know how to fix the fucking boat. So that's where I think we're heading. I think we're going to see them try to have a hostile takeover, the group from the raft, when they find out Strand's not going to let them stay. And ultimately, this is going to push our group closer together. And all this divide that they're going out of their way to show between Strand and the rest of the group is it's all to mislead us. I'm trying to think of how to put it. I don't buy it. This is just the group finding their place. This is just the members of the group finding their place in the pack. Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to step up? And right now, I think it's going to end up being Travis, and he's going to be heavily influenced by Madison. So hopefully, Madison learns that you can't be helping people like that all the time. You can help people once in a while, but not every Tom, Dick, and Harry that floats by your boat in a dinghy. So. Anyways, that's about all I got to say. I think I'm going to do another video on the possibilities of this, another military group out there, robbing and pillaging people. And if our first group of villains is actually going to be a military group. So, anyways, that's about all I got to say. Like, share, and subscribe to the next video. You guys have a great day. I'm out.